When she then demanded that all of her concerns be rectified.
And it was just like, this intersection of all of these feelings.
She wants to understand why everybody is the way that they are. I mean, honestly, I didn't have any hesitation.
Is Blake Lively's Hollywood sweetheart persona just a cover-up? Some A-list insiders are dropping cryptic hints about her alleged behind-the-scenes behavior. And the rumors are getting harder to ignore. Why are certain celebs keeping their distance? And what do they know that we don't? Let's break down the shocking details. For years, Blake Lively has been Hollywood's golden girl. Known for her charm, grace, and seemingly perfect life with Ryan Reynolds, she's always been portrayed as one of the industry's most beloved stars. But some insiders say there's another side to her that fans never see. Behind the scenes, stories of tension, favoritism, and even alleged power struggles have surfaced. While Blake has always maintained a spotless reputation, some of her co-stars and industry insiders seem to tell a different story. Over the years, certain celebrities have quietly distanced themselves from her, and the reasons remain unclear. Some claim it's just the natural course of Hollywood friendships fading, while others suggest there may be deeper issues at play. From rumored conflicts with fellow actors to the whispers about how she navigates Hollywood's power dynamics, the narrative around Blake is shifting.
I promise you, people like you, they respect you.
Could it be that her flawless image is carefully curated? Or is she just another celebrity caught in the endless cycle of Hollywood gossip? Whatever the case, one thing is certain. Several well-known names in the industry have chosen to step back from Blake, and their silence might be saying more than words ever could. Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds were once seen as one of Hollywood's strongest couples. They tied the knot in 2008, and from the outside, everything seemed picture perfect. But just 2 years later, the marriage was over, and rumors swirled that Blake Lively might have played a role in their unexpected split. In 2010, Blake and Ryan filmed Green Lantern together, and many on set noticed an undeniable chemistry between them. At the time, Blake was still in a relationship with Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley, while Ryan was married to Scarlett, but their interactions raised eyebrows. Reports of constant laughter, private moments, and growing closeness had people talking. By the end of 2010, everything changed. Blake suddenly ended things with Penn, and in the same month, Ryan and Scarlett announced their divorce. While no one directly pointed fingers, many felt the timeline was suspicious. Scarlett has never publicly addressed these rumors, but in later interviews, she hinted that competition between two actors in a relationship can be difficult.
Yeah, it's something that when I was younger, you know, it's funny, as an actor, you've logged in so much time.
She also spoke about struggling with a partner who had high expectations. To this day, Scarlett and Blake seem to avoid each other. They don't attend the same events, never acknowledge each other in public, and Hollywood insiders claim there's an unspoken tension between them. Did something happen behind the scenes that Scarlett never spoke about? Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were once inseparable. They posted adorable Instagram pictures, went on vacations together, and even spent holidays as a close-knit friend group. But recently, Taylor has been noticeably distant, and sources suggest she's quietly stepping away from Blake. The rumored reason? A lawsuit involving Blake and actor-director Justin Baldoni. Reports claim that Taylor felt she was being used as an intimidation tactic in the legal battle, something she never wanted to be involved in.
I like to let it become what it's going to become on its own.
A top entertainment journalist even suggested that Taylor wasn't happy about the situation and that she's now reevaluating her friendship with Blake. Given how carefully Taylor manages her public image, her decision to put distance between herself and Blake is telling. Taylor is known for being loyal to her friends, but she's also extremely protective of her reputation. If she's making an effort to step away, could that mean she's aware of something the public doesn't know? What makes this even more interesting is that Taylor has had a history of cutting ties with people when controversy starts surrounding them. Could this be another example of Taylor distancing herself before something bigger surfaces? The silence speaks volumes, and fans are now wondering if Blake's Hollywood reputation is beginning to shift. Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively seemed like the perfect duo when they teamed up for a simple favor. On screen, their chemistry was undeniable. But behind the scenes, things were reportedly much more complicated.
I'm not below compliments. That's what my mom always says.
But it's definitely serious.
Yeah.
Sources claim there was noticeable tension between the two actresses throughout filming. At first, it seemed like playful competition, but over time, insiders said the rivalry became serious. One report even suggested that the studio had to step in to keep things professional between them. Anna later made a cryptic comment in an interview, saying she thought Blake seemed nice at first, but little did she know. While it was brushed off as a joke, fans couldn't help but wonder if she was hinting at something deeper. Even years later, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Anna had reportedly muted Blake on social media, a move that suggested she wanted nothing to do with her co-star anymore. If everything was fine between them, why would Anna go out of her way to keep her distance? Could this be another example of Blake struggling to get along with other actors behind the scenes? Gossip Girl made Blake Lively a household name, but insiders claim that behind the scenes, the set wasn't always friendly. Blake and co-star Leighton Meester had incredible on-screen chemistry, but reports suggest their relationship off-camera was much different. While they were never openly hostile, sources claim they were never truly friends. The show's executive producer even confirmed that Blake and Leighton were only friendly, and that their dynamic mirrored their characters' love-hate relationship. Penn Badgley, Blake's former boyfriend, later admitted that working with her after their breakup was extremely difficult. Guest stars like Armie Hammer also hinted at tensions, with Hammer once saying that filming his episodes was tough. Hollywood is full of competitive stars, but if multiple people found it difficult to work with Blake, does that say something about her approach to fame? Blake's most recent controversy involves actor and director Justin Baldoni. Reports claim that Blake was unhappy working with Justin, and their professional relationship quickly turned tense. Some sources suggest that her discomfort led to a legal dispute.
I had to, not just for vanity's sake, but I had to be strong,
And what makes the situation even more interesting is that Taylor Swift allegedly felt pulled into it. TMZ reported that Blake's interactions with Justin caused concerns within the industry, making some of her past co-stars reconsider their own experiences with her. Could this be the controversy that finally changes Blake's public perception? It's not just Hollywood stars who have hinted at uncomfortable interactions with Blake Lively. Several journalists have also spoken out about their experiences. These are the people whose job it is to interview celebrities, ask them about their projects, and give them a platform to connect with their fans. But when it comes to Blake, some reporters claim that she doesn't always treat them with kindness. One of the most talked about incidents involves a Norwegian journalist named Kirsty Flo. During a press junket, she congratulated Blake on her pregnancy, something that had already been publicly announced. Instead of responding with warmth or gratitude, Blake allegedly reacted in a way that many found dismissive and even rude. She made a sarcastic remark about the journalist not mentioning her co-star's appearance, which made the entire interaction uncomfortable. For many, this seemed like a small issue, but to the journalist, it was a moment that stuck with her. Years later, she revealed that the interview made her feel humiliated, and it even made her question whether she wanted to continue working in journalism. That's a strong reaction. So what really happened during that interview? Was Blake just having a bad day? Or does this suggest a pattern in how she interacts with people when the cameras aren't rolling? What makes this even more interesting is that years later, another journalist reached out to Flo privately. They shared a similar story, revealing that they too had been treated dismissively by Blake. This raised a bigger question. Why are these stories only resurfacing now? Hollywood is a carefully controlled industry where public image is everything. Many celebrities have entire teams dedicated to making sure negative press never sees the light of day. So, could it be that Blake's PR team had been working behind the scenes to keep these stories hidden? Some fans believe that these journalists are simply misinterpreting Blake's behavior. After all, celebrities go through long press days, answering the same questions over and over again. Could it be that she was just tired, and these moments are being blown out of proportion? On the other hand, others argue that when multiple journalists come forward with similar experiences, it's worth paying attention to. Is this just a few bad interactions, or does it hint at something more? If journalists, who are meant to help promote a celebrity's work, feel like they were treated poorly, what does that say about how Blake might treat people when there's no press involved? As these stories continue to surface, it's becoming harder to ignore the growing list of people who have quietly distanced themselves from Blake Lively. So, what do you think? Are these just rumors, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more Hollywood drama, make sure to check out our next video.